Holmes and Watson is a steaming pile of shit. Like, absolute shit. And I'm gonna bleep myself out, but I swear this is gonna be the one episode my parents watch. Holmes and Watson stars John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell. I don't know where to begin with this film. I actually have a good idea of how to describe this film. Right now I'm about to go work out, but I wanted to record this video really quick, so I still have my work shirt on, but I have my workout pants on. That, you know, that kind of outfit right there doesn't really work, especially when you have like my workout shoes on. Like, that's what this movie is. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would I walk out in public with this shirt on, with this on, with like a decent-ish watch on? It doesn't make any sense. That's what this movie is. Visual representation of that. If any of you on the internet were ever in forensics, you know, football teams have a conference. Well, acting has its kind of own conference. And you can go out and go in competitions. And one of the competitions is improvised duet acting, or IDA. You get a random characters for you and your partner. You get a random event, a random place, and you improvise your ass through kind of a plot, and you hope it's really well done and really funny, and then the judge gives you a high score, and you go on to state. This movie is IDA at the qualifying tournament. The qualifying tournament, if you guys don't know, is where all the people who couldn't qualify in the regular season go to get their last-ditch effort into state. I've been there. I didn't even fucking succeed there. That's how bad I was, and that's how bad this movie is. Although some of you, it is not because you're bad, it is because just there's other people that are better than you. That is not a bad thing, though. You could still be great. There's just greater people than there. Don't feel bad about yourself. But I was shit, and this movie is shit. I walked out, and I whispered to my girlfriend because there's other people around. I was like, I have absolute rage, impotent rage, and if you don't know what that is, look it up. But it's so stupid. It's so stupid. There's so many scenes that just keep on going on, and there's so many things that you just saw, like Watson, essentially Will Ferrell, do something really, really smart, or like there's like a snippet of a paper and it's like, whoa, you know, Sherlock Holmes did this. And you're like, okay, cool. So he's like really smart. But then like later on in the movie, he kisses a girl and he's like, I hope you're not pregnant. Because that's funny, I guess. But also, like, is he an idiot or is he not? Because he's supposed to be Sherlock Holmes, who's one of the most brilliant minds out there. Robert Downey Jr., Benedict Cumberbatch, both have been great actors with that character. They showed how smart he was, how difficult it is to be him in a social setting, and all of their things might not be perfect, but they do represent a good blend of what the character is. And in this movie, Will Ferrell does steal some things from the others. In Sherlock Holmes, the movie with Robbie Downey Jr. does a slow-mo, and he's like, okay, pull back fist. He'll do a blind, jab, and all this smart stuff and predicting every move. They do that in this, but it's to comedic effect. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a callback to Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock Holmes or not. But then there's also Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock Holmes, and they do some of the things kind of referencing him, but both times with Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch's versions, it's kind of for laughs, but also not too much on the nose of like, hey, we're referencing this Sherlock Holmes. It's not there enough to where if you don't watch the other two, you won't get it. But then there's so many things that are on the nose. Like there's jabs at political stances in modern day, and just they drown on. Like it'd be funny if it was like a quick one-liner zinger, and like, ha, that was funny. That was supposed to be at Bush, Trump, Obama, whatever, But no, they're like on the nose and they continue on. You can make fun of anyone you want. Comedy is comedy. But you can't just drag it on like that. And it was dragging. And then there's a bit with that Titanic in there, and it drags on. They're like, whoa, this guy saved that Titanic. And they do it like 6 fucking times. And eventually, like, I hope the Titanic fucking sinks with them on them. So they die and I don't have to watch a sequel ever. This will never get a sequel, though. It was so bad. There was one other couple in the theater with us and like hundreds of empty seats. But some of it is just so mind-numbingly stupid. Like, there's an entire movie plot about Holmes and Watson getting girls, like 2 specific girls, to like fall in love with him. but then they go on that Titanic, so they probably died. Like, mathematically, they probably died. And then in the end of the movie, they go to America, but not to see the girls who lived, so are they dead? Like, are they? And then I guess I don't really care, because I don't care about anything in this movie. I don't care about the characters, I don't care about the plot, I don't care about anything. It's just a heaping pile of garbage, but if I'm supposed to, why make me invest all this time and then not know the outcome? I get, like movies like Inception, I might not know the outcome of the film, the true outcome, but there's enough there so that I can think about it. I can talk to others about it, be like, oh, maybe, but here's just like, I hope they fucking died in the Titanic. On this movie's Titanic, obviously, actual Titanic is rough. But God, there's so much I could yell about and just get really upset about, and how this was actually a movie. It was so bad of a movie that Sony tried to get rid of this film, and they're like, hey, Netflix, do you want to buy this? And Netflix is like, hell no, fam. We don't want that shit. And so they just threw it into the holiday mix, hoping to get some money. I bet it won't even get the money back that it cost to make the film to get it back in the box office. Like, holy shit. I thought the Sisters Brothers was bad. I thought a couple other films throughout the year were bad, like The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. But honestly, I wish I hadn't done my worst of 2018 video yet before I saw this one, which was one of the last ones of 2018, because this movie was absolute shit. It is the worst film of 2018. Like, don't go see it. Do not waste your money. I felt so bad for the other couple because they wasted like a lot of money to come, probably $20, if not 25 or 30. Well, me and my girlfriend have a pass, so it doesn't really cost us money in a sense. It does, obviously it does cost us money, but the more movies we see, the less we cost per film. So for us, it's not really, it's just wasted our time, which is another thing which is why I kind of like do this channel. I don't like it when people go to the movie and they think they wasted their time and their money, because then not only did you waste your time, like you could have done something else with your family or friends or whoever, but you also waste your money, and you get money by wasting your time at work, so you really, like, double wasted your time, in a sense. And this movie is exactly that. I wouldn't even recommend it to watch with a friend group. Like, you might get some laughs at it, you might laugh at how bad it is, like me and my girlfriend did, but other than that, watch another Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly film. Watch Step Brothers, watch Talladega Nights, watch something else. Like, the best scenes of this film is two of them. There's only two really good scenes, and one of them is just because they say the F-bomb. And it's a PG-13 film, so they get one use of it. And it was kind of funny. It made me laugh out loud because I wasn't expecting it. The other scene is when Watson walks into a courtroom and just starts shooting, like, two pistols, or, like, one pistol and, like, reloads it, shooting it everywhere, bang, 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 bang. And he kills a guy. Like, he's dead. He falls down from the rafters in, like, a couple seconds, and his body just slumps to the ground. He's dead. And no one gives two shits. And it's kind of funny, but at the same time, like, but then again, he's supposed to be a doctor, and like a really well-renowned one that we've seen many clips of and many footage of him doing good, and all of a sudden he just kills a random innocent man in the courthouse doing his job. I mean, you might think I'm bickering and griping about minor things, but God, it's so fucking bad. It's so bad. I have to blur myself out, like, not blur myself out, but I have to bleep myself out so many times because it's so fucking bad. God. 1 out of 10. It's my worst film I've ever seen on this channel so far. I'm only giving it a 1 out of 10 because it did make me laugh. Not because it had funny jokes or funny slapstick, but because, like, I had enjoyed my time with the person I was with. And I was having laughter with her and not necessarily the film. I was doing it more at the film's expense. But I had to legitimately say there was some entertainment value from it, but I would not recommend it for anyone. Did you see it? I hope not. But if you did, let me know in the comments down below if you actually liked it or if you actually hated it or where your stance is on it. If you really like the show, give it a like. If you really like the channel, give it a subscribe. And that's it for this one. 1 out of 10. It's a pile of hot shit. And I'll see you guys in the next one.